I've actually been filming a video to upload, which took a lot longer than I thought it would. And now I'm here doing my thing. Yeah. This stereo is very cool. I was connected to it with my, what is it called? I was gonna say USB. Bluetooth earlier. Oh, I'm gonna make this. I need to buy, I'm actually gonna do that. I'm gonna force myself to buy a new tripod right now. Like, it's annoying me that much. It's just like, this one sucks, but yeah. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe if I move this around, or if I just turn this around. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It actually connects to my Bluetooth and I can play music out of it, but I can't at the moment because it will copyright me. So that is not cool, but I'm gonna light some, this incense, I don't usually like incense, but this one is super nice. So, but in general, I'm not a big incense fan. So, this one's an exception. This needs to be locked in. Once we have some more people here, I'm gonna start giving you some annoying quotes. Quote of the day, coming in 10 seconds. Cool radio. This USB connects. Hello. Tell me when you'd like to hear the quote of the day. I feel like it's one that's just going to offend people because they can't use discernment. Discernment means if I say something. Are you from Romania? Where in Romania? I've spent a lot of time in Bucharest. Or are you just saying that? Are you Romanian? Where in Romania are you from? Romania is one of my favorite countries. Oh my gosh, where in Romania? I've spent a lot of time in Bucharest. You guys have the best shopping in the world. I've been traveling for another 7 months. I have not found another place in the world that has shopping as well priced. Everything's open late. It was personally one of the safest places I've found. I'm sure like that's probably an oversight, but not saying like it's not always safe, and you know, I'm sure stuff happens, but to me, I felt safe walking around at any time of day. The shopping's amazing. Everything's always open until 11. Is that where you're from? Where is that? I just can't look it up because I am on my phone. Sorry, I sound, is that north? Like the northern area? It would be warming up there at the moment as well. That's nice. I have pretty much only been in Bucharest, but that was, I'm talking about like staying for a long time. I've been to different parts of Romania on trips, but not like staying for a while. So thank you. Wow, I think your country is awesome. I'm Croatian though, I'm not from Romania actually, but it's a super cool place to be. I never tell people my details, my name. my age. I usually tell people I'm either 18 or 65. But yeah, I will tell you anything else. I will overshare anything. It's not my actual personal details, apparently. I've just been filming a video for ages though. So I just realized when I started this live, I didn't even have a chance to go to the toilet. So I probably need to take a minute and do that and eat my very gourmet snack. Is it warm in Romania at the moment? It would be warming up. It's summer soon. Those pools are amazing. I can't remember the name of them. They've got spas, sauna. I shouldn't talk with my mouth full. Trying to think. I do. I don't usually share it, but I feel like because it's not in writing, it's probably fine. I'll see if I can, I don't know if I can put it on. If I put it on here though, people, oh no, that's fine. It's not connected to it. You can find it here, but I don't have it connected to my actual channel. It's kind of giving some information away, but not really. My fit check sucks. I'm dressed like someone that's confused. I'm wearing a beanie, t-shirt, and running shorts. But yeah, that will be up for like 1 minute. I need to run and quickly use the toilet because I've been, yeah, I think I said that. I've been filming. That incense isn't supposed to stay lit. And then I will be back in 1 minute. So yeah. Hello, I am back and let me get rid of that now. Where's my, I feel like I did a fit check. The fit check's really not that exciting at all. It's like, it's not an outfit, it's just what I happen to be wearing with proxy. Oops, I left the ice out. Was a bit silly. Do we have any interesting questions today from the people? The first, I'm literally gonna buy a new tripod because this tripod sucks and it's always sucked and it's sucking more. So do. What time is it? Oh, a bit too late. I was gonna get an Uber to go to some shops that are still open. But I think they close soon. So I don't think I can even do that, but I wanted to do my nails because I have a family event on tomorrow. I don't want to have shitty nails, but I don't think I have a choice now. So, what do you mean they're too long? I'm not going to have any of that carry on in here. If you're looking for that sort of thing, you can have a look somewhere else because we're here to uplift each other. And yeah, I just can't be bothered with that right now. If I wanted someone talking about the length of my shorts, I'd be on a different platform and I'd be getting paid a different amount of money, but I don't do that. So, what was the first quote? He's probably left the chat. What was the first quote? Let me see. I'm going to forget it already. Found it. The cost of not locking in is spending the rest of your life clocking in. Do you want me to repeat it? The cost of not locking in is spending the rest of your life clocking in. I like it. I like it better because there's a picture of a random old lady holding up a sign with that. She's just like, yeah, lock in. So I'm just trying to find my vape. One more time in case you missed it. The cost of not locking in is spending the rest of your life clocking in. The first thing I talked about on the video I filmed tonight, which I haven't uploaded, is discernment. Discernment means if someone says something that they don't imply the opposite is true. What does that mean? If I say the cost of not locking in is clocking in for the rest of your life, am I saying that people clock in are failures? No, that's not using discernment, right? Discernment is knowing that there is an area for interpretation. Where? And the actual bejesus is maybe, oh, I know where it is. It's behind this cushion. Okay, everyone stop panicking. I really wish I could do a demo of this stereo. But firstly, I don't know if I can play anything that's not copyrighted. Like what can I play that's completely uncopyrighted? And secondly, if I connect to it with Bluetooth, it's so cool though. I played it before. I was playing Mac the Knife by Bobby Darin. I'm pretty sure that's like from the 50s. Yeah. Very cool. Do we have any other quotes? Any other quotes? I feel like I always have them until I try and think of them. And then I don't. I found this book. I read this book when I was like 7, which wasn't appropriate for a 7-year-old. It's called Brideshead Revisited. And I named my teddy bear after the teddy bear in the book because the character in the book is a college student who's an alcoholic who has a teddy bear called Aloysius. Ironically, when I was a kid, my sister took said teddy bear and decided it was hers, which was standard. I get to see my sister tomorrow, which I'm very happy about. And I got this book today. This book is about how to evade tax, but it's made into a very fun novel, so it's actually fun to read. So far it's been good, I'd recommend it. My brother-in-law and my sister are both, they were accountants. They work in different areas of finance now, but like, look at this table of contents. I was like, I sent a photo to them. I was like, is this your life? Number 1, don't be a tax advisor. Number 2, how to get rich. Number 3, losing it. An offer you can't. Number 8, trust me, I'm an accountant. Anti-taxes. It's very funny. It goes on and on and on. But this is very informative, and interestingly, shows you how to evade tax. So there's some good stuff in here, though. And it shows you what your tax goes on, which is not what you think. And here are some diagrams of how people evade tax. It's a novel, so it's actually interesting. See if there's anything that I was going to highlight some things in here. But I can't find them now. There's a character who's very good at avoiding paying tax. As long as you can be living somewhere before you count it as being there long enough to owe taxes, you can get away with staying anywhere for a short while, blah, 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 residency rules. This is a story, though. The book is called Taxtopia, and the man who wrote it is actually anonymous, or man or woman. It's unknown, so they chose to go anonymous. But yeah, the dirty secrets of the murky world of tax avoidance, and it's very funny, I have to say. It's interesting that you can find a book that's entertaining, funny, and also teaches you how to financially pull off things of large scale. Because it's, I guess, when, like, again, I feel like I always talk about this stuff on YouTube and I end up getting shadow banned, but stuff like this that's not illegal, right? If you just straight up don't pay income tax, yes, that's illegal, but no companies that make a huge margin pay tax. None of them. Uber has never paid tax. They still operate at a loss. Nike doesn't pay tax. They have their trademark owned by another country that pays 1%. They operate at a loss and they pay that country for the trademark, meaning they pay 1% of like a small portion. It's not saying these people are bad, it's just knowing that the game is rigged. So stuff like this is interesting. If anyone here is, does it matter? Sorry, I don't know why I sounded so arrogant just then. I was just curious. It seems not very long. That was, I didn't like my tone just then. My tone was rude. Like 360 something. I feel like he tried to make it 360. And he didn't make it. He should have made it 365. It would have been like a full year. Like 340. I don't think it'll take me long to read this. Oh, I just opened on a page. It's still my New Zealand Herald in New Zealand. Interesting. Yeah. There's tax evasion and then there's tax evasion, but I'm not an expert. Creative accounting. You operate at a loss because you create like outgoings that are higher than what they are. So it's kind of easy to operate at a loss even if it's not accurate, because your outgoings are going to shareholders, which are going to offshore, and then shell accounts, which goes back to you. But also they don't check. It's too hard to try and pin down the one rich guy, right? they just try to fuck the middleman, because the guy with an address and a job and an employer is very easy to target, but it's harder to target these people, so they don't bother. And it's kind of like a given. I feel like it's something that, like, I grew up thinking that if that was the case, the government would do something about it and it was considered like wrong. But I've come to learn more recently that it's like not that way, I guess, which is a bit disenfranchising. It's like a known fact, and it's like they're all like, I don't know, I guess what I've learned, I'm not going to say I've known this forever because I haven't, but I'm not saying any of these companies are bad either. Just because a company makes a lot of money and doesn't pay taxes, I mean they're evil, means they're probably intelligent, because our tax dollars don't go on the things we think it goes on. If our tax dollars went on schools, healthcare, fixing the roads, all the stuff that we think it would go on, then that would be good, but it doesn't. Same thing as inflation. Inflation is not, we all know this. Does anyone on the chat not know that inflation is not a mistake? Do we all know that we have an inflation target every single year that we have to reach? But they try and overshoot. The reason for that is because every country is in debt to the Reserve Bank, and to offset the interest payments, inflation causes debt to cost less. Not just for that, but for the people that live their lives in debt, meaning mortgage, their house, their car, everything, credit cards, because that's the, like, and I'm not saying it's bad, I don't live that way, but it's the way that we are supposed to live. Like, get a good credit score. I never understood that. Like, I was always like, why do I have to borrow money to show that I can pay back money? It makes no fucking sense. Wouldn't I not borrow money to show that I can, like, what? And they're like, oh no, you just have to show that you can pay it back. I'm like, why don't you just look at my bank account? You can see that I haven't, like, I never understood that. It's not because they want you to prove that you can pay it back, because they don't want you to pay it back, because they make money if you don't pay it back. So it's like, here, borrow one thing, now borrow two, now borrow three. It's just banks. I don't want to be negative. I'm going to finish that bank spiel and move on to something positive. But banks are not in the business of storing money, fractionalizing money, even though that's what they used to do. They're in the business of buying and selling securities. That's what they care about. And they don't store your money, which is why if you go to the bank and say, hey, can I have all my money in cash? They're like, we don't have it. I thought you stole my money. Well, we don't. We just put numbers on a screen. And then we fractionalize it. That's how they lend money. So if I go to the bank with $100,000 and I'm like, here's my 100 grand, please store it for me. Fractionalizing means they can times it by 10. That's fractional reserve banking. So that's why they can lend $1 million out to me. Here's my 100 grand. I need $1 million for a house because I want to fit in and get a mortgage and be in debt for my whole life. Can you give me $1 million? They lend me back the fake fractionalized 10x that they just made off my 100K. Fractionalizing is 10xing everything. So $10 becomes $100, $100 becomes $1,000, and so on and so forth. It's fractional reserve banking. And that started, I believe that started when the gold standard was gone, which was 1971. I could be wrong. But the world isn't all doom and gloom. It's all about our mind frame. And what we think about is what we attract. So it's not very wise of me to think about that sort of thing if I don't want to attract it into my reality. I really want to showcase this cool stereo, but I don't know how to make my own beats. Beats by Dre. And Dr. Dre said, "Nothing, you idiots, Dr. Dre's dead." And this paper is not working. I wish Kmart was open 24 hours, but I don't think it is, actually. Hello, hi, welcome, ciao, and everything else above. I'm just gonna check. I hope this doesn't stop my live. I just want to see what time. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I accidentally ended the stream. I got so shocked because I swear to God, you know what? You're going in the naughty corner for 5 minutes. How do I do that? You're in timeout for 1 minute, and if you ask for a fit check again, you go in timeout indefinitely. I had a really good moderator. Maybe it was last night. However, her name was Rebecca, and she was very good. Yeah, it turns out Kmart's 24 hours. Sucks to be me. I guess I have to go to Kmart now. And then I really do have to do a proper fit check. Ugh. You never bump into like the kind of people you want to see when you go somewhere that's open 24 hours, but I do need to go and get some things because I have a family gathering of sorts tomorrow, we could say, and I need to get some things beforehand. I could go to Kmart and then do like a Kmart haul, but that's just going to encourage me to buy stuff I don't need. I don't know. Do I go to Kmart or not? I could just avoid the whole thing, but... And it's raining outside, and it's dark and cold, and I don't really want to go. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? I definitely need to get a new tripod. I could also get that at Kmart. But yeah, fuck it. I feel like I should just do it instead of talking about it. I'm going to be kind of a bit like on guard while maybe I'll go live while I'm Kmart. Make me feel less. There's no normal people there at this time, including me. I'm also not normal, but I'm not that font of weird. Plug my phone in. If anyone tries to attack me, I'll be like, stop it, I'm on live. Everyone can see you. That's a really good tactic. Sarcastically said. That's definitely the best way to practice self-defense. I'm on YouTube live. Let's probably stop some crimes. Anywho, I was just saying before that I have just filmed a very long video. So, instead of socializing and going out for dinner, I decided to do that because I just wanted to do that more. And I just have to upload it. And it is called Your Dream Life Starts Here. No, it's not. That's just a book. It's called Lock In, so you don't have to clock in. It's also not called that. But that actually would be a good title, thinking about it now. This This setup's pretty lit. I like this art here. I don't know what you're doing. What that face means. I'm gonna put on something warm and force myself to go and do the hard thing. As much as I don't want to. I might actually see if my friend's awake and then they can drive me. I don't want to stop the live again though. How do I not pause it? I don't know. What does this mean? What's that? Oh, I'm not doing that. Just go. Okay, bro. I am gonna go. I'm just figuring out, I'm being a solutions architect, I'm figuring it out. So, if you don't like it, you don't have to be part of this live stream. Ouch. That was my incisions on my stomach, and they are still painful. Let's see if I can do this at the same time. That was not comfortable. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go to Kmart to get the stuff that I need so that my nails don't look bad at a funeral tomorrow. I don't know why I care, but I want to be well presented. It's like a thing. And don't say yay. We're not actually, I'm using a bit of a victim card there, but that is truly what I have tomorrow, a family funeral. But I did not bring any of my nail stuff, so I have to go and get some and a couple of other things. So yeah, and things are difficult to wear because I just had appendix surgery and the incisions are still sore, so something that's not too painful in the stomach. So caught you in your tracks, Ahmed. You thought I was a typical basic bitch complaining. Not the case. But still I was complaining. I don't have any options. I've got a rain jacket that looks like a detective coat, and a hoodie, and that's it. If you're bored, you should go and find a way to make money. What are you doing complaining about being bored and you're not making money? You're a man. Come on. That's what I've been doing tonight. I've been working. Apart from making a video, I would never complain about being bored if I was not making money. And I'm not even a man. I don't know. I had a really interesting, someone would call it dysfunctional upbringing. I was brought up to, like, not wearing makeup to my mum was like drawing on the walls. So she would stop me. Like, I was actually brought up by a nanny. She was not my grandma, but she was like 65 when she passed away when I was 11. But she mainly brought me up, and she brought my older sister up as well. But she passed away when I was 11, and my mum was my mum was an amazing person, but she definitely no one ever saw my mum without makeup on, so she thought everyone needed to be like that. But there's many videos online where I just don't have any makeup on. Like I will just, right now, just like wipe it all off and on camera and just not really care. But it's something I do because where I live, I'm getting my hair done on Wednesday. I've had to wait because there's no one in my area that can do it, so I know my regrowth looks bad. But where I live, women don't really make any effort. Like they're very sloppy, and a lot of people say that to me. Like if they're from another country, they're like, oh, like you put in effort. Like a lot of women here just look super sloppy. So I think being able to accentuate, like, I'll just take these off right now so you can see. So these are just lashes here. So I'll just take that off. I prefer how my eyes look without them on. I don't know what you're talking about. You mean I'm not a man? You need to phrase that whole thing, Ahmed. So those were just some lashes that were on my eyes. And the reason it looks like this eyeliner is it's just lash glue liner. So it's easier to put them on. They just, like, you can just put them on and off. See? You pat it back on. Very easy. But I think it's more important, honestly, to take care of your skin, have a good skin tone, be clean, have like clean, you know, it all goes together. So if you're gonna have a clean face, clean clothes, smell nice, take care of your skin, all that sort of thing. But I don't think it's anything to do with being real or not real. I think it just depends on the type of feminine you go for. Because like in the 50s, 60s, that sort of thing, which was, I guess that was like, was that like grandparents or like, I feel like that might have been a bit earlier. It was seen as like inappropriate to not be ready and not be looking presentable. So I guess that's like where we've come from. Oh, you're a girl. Okay, well, I'm a girl and I wouldn't complain about being bored if I wasn't making money. So you're not exempt. It's gender neutral. I just assumed you're a guy because I feel like you were the same person that said something about what I was wearing, which sounded like something a guy would say. Okay. How much money have you made since I told you? I'm literally just like being a rascal, but also it's a good lesson. Life's not all about making money, but if we're going to be bored, I feel like if you have a choice of being bored or making money, I know which one I'd choose. What are your skills? Not armored. What are the skills you have that you would like to improve on? Some things you're good at, some things you can do that you enjoy. It's like things that are hobbies, but also could be a source of income. Are you good at maths? You good with computers? You good with coding? Are you good with design? I always need graphic designers. If you ever know graphic designers, I like graphic. That's good. Are you professional? You play all the time? You got a coach? I can't really say much on that matter. Oh, cool. Well, that's good. It's very hard. My ex was a tennis player that was his job, and it looked very hard. and I was never that interested in being a cooperative component in it because I suck. That's awesome, actually. That's actually a really good thing to do. So you've probably done a whole bunch of exercise today, which probably explains why you're bored. Are you at the point where you could start coaching people online for a small fee? But you could do that. Another thing you could do is take replays of popular tennis matches and edit them and show where like a person did this to like help educate people or younger people that might need help. Is there anyone in your community that's like could do with some coaching but is like less fortunate? Could think about helping them. I'm not, this isn't even directed at you. I'm just saying like, these are just ideas I think of if people say they're bored and they have a very good skill set. It's always good because when we ask the universe, how can I help? The universe responds with, how can I help? That's fine. I'm not in the USA either. You don't have to be in the USA. We're on the internet. That's why we're talking. You can just do it on your computer if you want to. If you want to help people. But I just know there's heaps of kids that always need like an extra hand at that stuff. So, I don't know. I'm not saying you're a bad person for not doing it. You're probably busy enough. Just saying it's a good idea. It's something we don't think about much. Okay. It doesn't really matter. I was asking if you want to help anyone. Do you want to help anyone? Because if you do, you've got a skill you can help people with. That's all I meant. I think I did ask you. I said, are you professional? You said yes. Okay. Well, maybe you're not professional then. Anyway. Your dream life starts here. This is a sign. If anyone was asking for a sign tonight, this is your sign. Your dream life starts here. No context. It's just the way things are. Anyway, never say never. I was just being a little bit harsh just now, so I apologize if I came across as harsh. I was just using it as an example to get people to see things from another perspective. Yeah. I'm gonna go to Kmart in the rain and go and get my stuff done, and then I'm gonna continue living the dream. And then who knows, hopefully I'll be able to upload that video tonight, but it is very long. So yeah, I don't know if everyone knows what Kmart here is not the same as Kmart in the States. Kmart here is like it's like Walgreens and CVS, but without the vitamins, if that makes sense. I do miss the stores in the States. They have way better shops. Shops here are so bad. And we don't have like the proper DoorDash or anything, so I can't just DoorDash stuff. It is what it is. Yo, unnamed person. Hello. I thought that said Tax Marad for a second, and I was like, oh, do I have a book for you? It's Taxi, not the same. I was talking about a book on this lovely novel. It's a story, but it's also on how to evade paying tax, so it Double whammy. Two things I like, a good book and something on how to evade tax. Just kidding, YouTube. I don't want to know about that. I'm going to use this as firewood. Your name is how do I pronounce it? I'm going to butcher it. You said, my name is Algerian? Hello, thank you so much. You're so kind. That's so kind of you to say so. Edit Queen. What kind of edits do you do? Do you do video editing? Is anyone doing video editing as a service, as a paid service? Because there are two things I'm looking for. A video editor, number one, obviously paid, and Squid Game, All of Us Are Dead. Okay, that took a turn I wasn't expecting, but do you edit videos like long form videos with what? I'm offering you a job if you can do it. Shorts are good, but I also need long form edits. So yeah, I need all sorts of edits. So I've got all the video formats. I know how to edit. That was one of my tasks in my, what is it called? Why can I not think of words today? What's that thing you do after school where you don't get internship? My internship, I actually did training on video editing. Thank you. I'm a rough-looking 16-year-old, so you're halfway there. Yeah, but it just takes a long time. Someone who's very good with it, someone who's fast. The video edits I really like, if you look at, it's Alice something. I think it's Alice Wu. She has some, she's a different aesthetic to me. She doesn't do her own edits, she's another person doing them. But I'm gonna click on your name and see if I can somehow I don't know how to, if you can, I don't think you can send me a message on here. Yes, I will have a look, but I don't have my separate machine here, so I can't look. The only way I could look is if I made you part of the live, but then you still wouldn't be able to show an edit, I guess. How do I do it? What is this? Oh, just kidding. I don't know what you're saying no about, but I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. Hi, I just want to put it, I'll put it here as a Q&A if anyone. Video editor. No, I don't have any idea what that is. Why can I never drag this into the corner? Can you give me some context? I feel like these are random names of things. Like contextually, what are we talking about? Is this like a game or Are you talking about Squid Games? I have no idea what we're talking about. You're probably talking to the wrong person. I'm like not, I don't know. You're back. That's what happens when I try to make people live their best lives. I get more viewers. Just kidding. I don't know what any of that is, but yeah, probably talking to the wrong person because I am not that interested in TV, movies, gaming. I have that in a video. Not to say I don't enjoy it. I studied gaming at university. I just don't do it because it fucks up your brain. As much as I would enjoy it. What is it? What am I listening to? Is it music? I will listen, but do you think I would enjoy it? Is it something I'd enjoy? I don't know what it is. Okay. I will listen to it because you've asked me nicely, and I think everyone deserves a chance. So I will definitely listen to it, and I will tell you. Is it like an edit of a song? That's good. Is it royalty free? Okay. I'll write those down, which I can't do on my phone. Otherwise it ends the stream. Is it K-pop? Long form and short form. Hello. It really depends. It depends on the skill set. Ideally, like, the more efficient someone is and the more fast and skilled they are, the more they would get paid. Because I'll probably pay them by the video. But it's not my first rodeo, so I will probably prorate it in a certain way. It's an ROI thing, a return on investment. Like the more you do that's beneficial for me, the more that I would be, if that makes sense. ROI is return on investment. So if you save me 20 hours and you make a video that performs very well because of your editing as well, that's a good return on investment, which means you would get more, but it would be a contract because I don't like to just do things without doing them properly. Don't ever, well, actually, that's quite good. I was gonna say don't do that, but that's actually really good recommendation. I still would probably pay you, but it's good to say that you do it for free first. It's a good way to get in and get experience. Even if it's just for experience, and even if it's not for me or someone else, it's a good thing to do. I like your attitude. This girl has a good attitude. She's got a good outlook on life. Enthusiastic, willing to do something, even offering to do something for free. I like it. Yeah. I have to spread my wings now and fly to Kmart, but I may be back because I have to do my nails after that. Don't train so hard that you end up getting sick. I've been in, what can we say without saying too much? I've been in a hospital ward with other girls that had the same problem as some of the K-pop girls. So just be careful with that because sometimes it can cause lifelong health issues. like the ones that I have faced, but my health is good now. Only if you're good. Like, if you have experience, then I'm interested. But if you don't have experience, the unnamed person who I think you mentioned your name before in French, it may not be worth our while. Because I can do it myself. It's something I used to do for a job in my internship. But look at my channel. It's just stuff that's on my channel. So right now I just recorded a video and I've probably got like an hour and 40 minutes of content. So there's a lot there. It needs to be chopped down. I do edit it myself. Armored, that's not actually armored. How do you think any of my videos are on my channel? Duh. Sorry. Why am I being so mean to you? I feel like you're being mean to me as well, though. We need to stop being mean to each other. I think we need to have a truce to not be mean. That's why I'm asking someone. Otherwise, I would edit it myself. But, okay, well, don't make your name like that then. We're just going to call you that. Or you could do what I do. My handle is not Kiko's World, so it kind of is like, is it Kiko or is it not? Because it says it's not. That's a fun way of doing it. You've said that, but yeah, I do. However, I have other life engagements and I have the finances to pay someone to do it. So why not? Why not spread the joy? Hello, welcome to the dumpster fire. Do I wash my face before I go to Kmart? I'm just gonna go. I will. I've screenshotted those things, so I actually will keep them. And I will also make sure to subscribe to you so that I can check it out. But if there's anyone else, otherwise I'm probably gonna look on, I've already looked on an editing site, I just didn't follow up that much. So just need some follow up. And I think Edit Queen is G of the week, G of the day, sorry. Not G of the week. The week's just begun. G of the day. Good attitude. And a willingness to try. I don't know why I'm talking like I'm trying to be someone's dad right now. I'm giving dad vibes, but it's fine. I'm the dad we all never had. I'm the dad of all of the dads who failed. Unless you had a good dad, in which case, tell me about it. I don't know what that's like. Oh, you've got daddy issues. Yes, probably. Who cares? Who cares? Okay. I'm off to go to Kmart. Wish me luck that I come back alive. All right, keep it real. Peace out, A-Town. Go high-five yourself in the mirror. List 3 things about yourself that you like. Only say nice things to yourself and always expect the best. I will be in touch. All right. You're all beautiful and amazing and I love you all. Thank you so much.